used by the auctioneer to start the bidding off, and people sit quietly in the auction rooms and perhaps in the initial stages are just gathering their thoughts. During the auction as well, the auctioneer may place a vendor bid and will clearly identify that vendor bid with that term, funnily enough, vendor bid. If you hear that, all we're saying to you is that's not at a level which we're going to sell the property, ladies and gentlemen. We're inviting you to step it forward beyond that identified figure. No properties are sold on vendor bids, simply doesn't happen. We're here to help you buy if that is your intention today. The vendor may also withdraw the property at any time before it has been sold and without declaring the reserve price. And just to make that clear to you buyers, if we don't reach the reserve price today, it's not the end of the auction. All of our owners have said, Roger, Riley, we want to have a conversation on whatever the last table bid might be. So we'll pause the auction. We'll take that bid to our owner for consideration. We'll commence a dialogue with our highest bidder in an endeavour to breach any gap that might be there. So it pays to have your hand in the air to be that highest bidder so that we can deal with you on a first off basis. Should a dispute arise concerning any bid, and I'm not expecting any disputes today, buyers, but should a dispute arise, then as the auctioneers, we will determine the outcome of that by reoffering the property at the last undisputed bid, or quite simply, we'll settle the dispute and move forward. And finally today, on the completion of the auction, which is the fall of the hammer, of course, your obligations are simple, straightforward, just two of them. Sign the memorandum recording the sale, we put the purchase price in there, and then we discuss with you the payment of the 10% deposit, unless any variation to that amount has been agreed. And I understand in at least one case we've had some terms that have been altered to suit the particular parties. So there we are, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the terms and conditions of sale. Cash unconditional sale. All your contracts of sale have included those terms. So without further ado, Riley, over to you to introduce our first property. Oh, and we need to do a little change over here.
Alrighty, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. By way of introduction, my name is Riley Melzard, auctioneer here at Ray White, Bishop, Dale and Strowan. And the first property that we're bringing to auction this morning is 339 Burwood Road in Parklands, brought to you by Karen Ellis. Now, this property, what we're bringing is a parcel of freehold land consisting of 800 square metres, more or less, on Lot 1, Deposited Plan 82404 on the record of title CB47C Folio 1011. Now, the chattels are as per the contract, and the settlement date is set for Thursday, the 13th of July, 2022. Now, heading across to the property there, and well, folks, I must say, when I visited this property, it is much more than meets the eye. Sited up a quiet shared drive for those of you who love privacy and seclusion. This property has it all. 3 double bedrooms and separate living areas. This property takes good advantage of its space. And what's more, the bathroom has been recently renovated and it has a built-in speaker for those of you who love singing along while in the shower. And there's also a separate laundry, which gives some great practicality to the property. A set of beautiful French doors opens up to a well-sized deck that will be flooded by the sun during those summer months. The deck leads off into a great backyard, which is ideal for the kids and pets alike. And last, but certainly not least, you can't forget the fully self-contained sleep out, which is perfect for an Airbnb or for family to come around and stay in. Folks, I think I've said enough there. It's time to open up the bidding. I'll now ask for opening bids or offers. Opening bids, folks. Online, on the phone, or in the room. You call it, I'll count it. It's not up to me to influence the price here, folks. This is a fantastic property. Take the opportunity to get ahead. There is going to be no bidding. I will pass the property back to Karen to look at further interest outside of the auction room. Final call before I pass this one back to Karen. Alrighty, Karen. Looks like I'm going to pass this one back to you for further conditional interest. If there, ladies and gentlemen, if there is any further interest in the property, then I do advise you to get in contact with Karen as soon as possible. Thank you very much. All right,